Sure. I think, like many others, I've always held the view that in addition to benefiting firms in the performance of their business strategy, business insights and research, including that in supply chain management, can benefit society in its overall performance. And over time, a large body of my work has attempted to show that this is indeed true in the context of public policy and law. That research demonstrates how fields such as marketing, strategic management, and now I think supply chain management can assist public policymakers and the development of laws and regulations, as well as legal practitioners involved with the legal process. So when I received an invitation from the editors of JSCM to participate in our emerging discourse incubator that focused at the intersection of supply chain management and public policy and government regulation, I elected to take advantage of the invitation, and the product that is now going to be published is the outcome of that. Well, to show how, without getting into too much detail, to show how SCM can contribute to understanding of public policy and law, we looked at the intersection of supply chain management and competition policy. After all, competition is an important part of SCM, and SCM strategies and decisions are an important aspect of competition. In that context, we selected a well-known but controversial practice that intersects competition policy and law and SCM, called minimum resale price maintenance, otherwise called RPM. Basically, what RPM is an agreement between members of the supply chain, typically a manufacturer and a retailer, to set the minimum price at which the manufacturer's products can be resold. And in doing so, what that does is set a minimum price across all retailers who sell the product. Just to give you a little idea, more than $300 billion in U.S. sales annually fall under what are called RPM agreements. Our charge at that point was to examine if and how supply chain management could augment understanding of the primary theories of RPM that have been developed in economics. These include the free rider thesis and the foretelling competition thesis. Reviewing those theories and looking at their underlying aspects and relationships, we then examined a number of different contemporary developments in supply chain management research that captured contemporary thoughts and practice and discerned how they impacted the explanatory relevance of the two theories. For example, we looked at the organization of supply chains and tried to assess the impact of increasing consolidation and firm concentration at all levels of the supply chain, as well as the shift in power for manufacturers to retailers that's been well documented in the SCM literature, in an attempt to inform our understanding of the theories of RPM that have been brought forth in economics. In that context, an important variable for understanding the competitive effects of RPM is market power. And so we looked at the effects of the increasing consolidation and firm concentration on market power, and then offered a variety of different predictions as to how that would impact and augment those two theories. We did the same thing with looking at the impact of multi-channel distribution and the impact of cross-channel shopping, and how that would affect understanding and application of the two theories. And finally, we looked at the development associated with the evolution from transactional exchange to relational exchange, moving from transactions to relationships, and how that would impact the application of those two theories. Sure, I think the results suggest that SCM, supply chain management, research and practice can offer important insights for understanding RPM and augment past economic perspectives and theories of RPM. I think beyond that, what our research illustrates is that how supply chain management can contribute to public policy and law. Further, we think that the paper provides a showcase for how SCM can expand its reach and impact beyond providing insights and knowledge for managers.